what's up? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this video, we're going to be building Gengar, or Pokemon number, I think it's 94, but I'm not sure about that, but whatever. Let's get back to this pixel art tutorial. We're going to be using some black wool, purple wool, magenta wool, white wool, light gray wool, and then some red wool. So we're going to begin by placing 3 blocks of our black wool. And I got this pattern from candypatterns.com. Go check them out, description down below. So we're going to place 3 black wools. And then we're going to place 3 purple wools on top of the black. And then a black wool on either side of the purple. Now we're going to grab our magenta. And starting in these 2 blocks here, we're going to place 2 magenta blocks. And now we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then another 3, and then 2, because you know he has like a couple spots that are different colors, so that's what one of those spots is. Awesome. So now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna place 1 purple wool in this little gap that we had there, and then next to it we're gonna place 2 black wools. We're gonna place 2 purples on top, and then we're gonna place 4 on the left of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to place 1 black wool here, just like that. And then next to it, we're going to place 3 purple wools. Then 3 black wools below that. And 1 purple here. Then we're going to grab our black and we're going to go up by 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 black wool right there. Okay, so now what we're going to do next is that we're going to grab our purple and we're going to place 1 block. Just 1. And then starting right here, next to this like last black wool that we placed, we're going to go up by 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I'm going to grab our red wool and we're going to place 1 block here. And then on the top, we're going to place another 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now let's take a little step back. This is what we have so far for our Pokemon. So I'm going to go over it once again. Remember, this one's going to be 4. And then this one's 5 red wool and 5 again. So we're doing great. Now what we're gonna do is that right here next to this 1 purple block, we're gonna place 6 black wools going towards the right, because we're working on his mouth area. So 6 blocks going towards the right, coming up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're gonna go back to the purple wool and we're gonna place 1, 2, 3. So make sure you have those 3 blocks just like that. Now for his great smile that he has going on, kind of creepy but still a good smile, we're going to grab our white wool, we're going to place 1 block in this little like corner that we made. And then we're going to place 3 white wools here. Then we're going to skip a block and place a white one. And now we're going to need to grab our light gray wool and we're going to place 3 blocks on the top and 1 here. So that's going to be his smile. Now we need to grab our black wool and we're going to place 2 blocks right here. So 1, 2. And then over here we're going to place 3 blocks making this shape. Now we're going to grab our black wool and starting right here on top of this white, we're going to place 8 blocks moving towards the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finally 8. Now we're left with this little like edge or ledge, I guess, and we're going to place 1 light gray wool, then a black wool to the right of it, and then starting in this little space, we're going to place 4 black wools moving towards the right. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's looking good so far. Now we're going to work on his eye because he has one right here, as you can tell. So for that, we're gonna continue with our black wool. We're gonna find this spot right here, and we're gonna go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna add 2 black wools. So we're left with that. Now we can grab our red wool, and we're gonna place 4 blocks, making a square. Then we're gonna grab our black, and we're gonna place 1, 2, 3, and 4. So make sure you place 4 blocks just like that. Then we need to grab our red wool, and we're gonna do a little row down here, and then we're gonna go up. And there we go, that's gonna be his eye. We can actually throw our red wool away because we no longer need it. It's gonna be all the red wool that we're gonna use for this little pixel art tutorial. So now we're gonna place 1 more black wool here. We should have done that earlier, but I forgot. So make sure you have that just like that. Pretty simple. Now what we're gonna do is, what are we gonna do? Let's start with some purple wool. We're gonna place 2 blocks right here, 1, 2, and then a black wool. And we're left with this square that we're just gonna fill in with some purple wool. Let's do it now, why not? There we go. And let's actually fill this in with some purple wool as well. We can actually do this like at the end of this tutorial. I usually like fast forward through that part, but it wasn't really that big of a thing, so we did it right now. Okay, so now let's get back to work. What are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna grab our black wool, and you see this 1 purple wool block right here? We're gonna move to the left of it, and we're gonna place 2 blocks. Then we're gonna grab our purple, we're gonna place 1 block, and then we're gonna move to the left, and we're gonna go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then let's grab our black wool, and we're gonna place 3 blocks on the side. And 2 blocks on top. So awesome. Now we're gonna grab our black wool, which we should already have in our little hand, and we're gonna go up by 6 blocks in this gap that we made. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're gonna grab our purple wool, and we're gonna go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna place another purple to the right of it. This would be a great time to hit pause if you need to, just in case like you missed a step. This would be a good time to like examine your pixel art and mine, just to make sure we're all like meshed together and we're doing it at the same pace and every block is where it needs to be. So go ahead, hit pause, make sure everything's where it needs to go, and then when you're ready, hit play so we can keep building this Pokemon tutorial. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna grab our black wool, and we're gonna place 3 blocks up the side of our 3 purple wools that we placed not too long ago. Then we're gonna place 1 purple, and then to the left of it, we're gonna go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to add another black. We're going to switch it up to our magenta. And we're going to place 2 blocks. And then we're going to place 4, making a square. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our magenta square. Now we need to grab our black wool. And we're going to place 2 blocks here. 1, 2. And then 1, 2. And again, 1, 2. So that was kind of fast. Let me just slow it down a bit. Make sure this is... We're going to place 1 black here and a purple. So there we go. That's what his ears should look like. I'm going really slow with this tutorial because a lot of people tell me I go too fast. So from now on, my tutorials are probably going to be a little slow, but that way nobody gets left behind. It's never fun to get left behind. So now we're going to grab our magenta wool. And what we're going to do is that we're going to place 2 blocks here. Purple to the left, a purple to the right, then a magenta and a purple. So that was confusing. I did it like in the most random way possible. So let me go over it again. We're gonna place 1 purple, then 2 magenta, purple, magenta, purple. Now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna grab our magenta and we're just gonna start filling it in, just going straight up. So make sure your thing looks like this. Now we're going to do another row of magenta, but this time you need to match the height of the last black wool block. Then we're going to place a purple right here. We're going to grab our black and we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a black wool here and a black wool up here. Then we can grab our magenta and bring it straight up. We're going to grab our black wool and we're going to place 2 blocks here. And then another 2. We're going to grab our purple and we're going to place 1 here and here. Now we're going to grab our magenta. And we're going to go from this purple wool all the way up. And then right below this purple wool block here, like the last one we placed, we're going to place 2 magentas. Awesome. And now we're going to continue our magenta and we're going to place 1 block right here. Then we're going to grab our black wool and we're going to surround it with 3 blocks of our black wool. We're going to place our black wool next to this purple. Then we're going to grab our purple and we're going to place 3 blocks just like that. And then you see this shape that we just did? We're going to do it mirrored with our black wool. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to grab our magenta and we're going to place 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. So make sure you have 3 magentas, then 3 magentas, and then this time it's gonna be 2 magentas. Now let's grab our black wool and replace 2 blocks here, and 2 blocks on the top. We're gonna grab our magenta one last time. Actually, we're gonna use it a couple more times, but for now, we're only gonna place 1 block up here. We're gonna grab our black wool. We're going to place 1 block, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 down the side. We're going to grab our purple and we're going to place 2 blocks of our purple wool, and then right below it we're going to place 2 blocks of our black wool. We're going to grab our purple wool and we're going to go straight down. And then right below the purple, we're going to go down by 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And then below this 3 black wools, we're going to place 2 purple. And then 2 black down the side. Now we're going to place 1 black wool here. And then right below this black, next to the purple, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then below it, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So now below this purple, we're going to place 1 black and then a purple. So make sure you have those 2 blocks looking like that. And then we're going to grab our black and we're going to place 1, 2, 3. A black wool to the left. And a black wool to the right. Now below this black wool, we're going to grab our magenta and we're going to place 2 blocks. And then 2 blocks again. Now we're going to place 1 black wool. Then 2 black wools. And then 2 black wools again. So now, whoops. Make sure they're like that. Now let's take a little step back. Just what you guys should have so far for your Gengar. Now we're going to do a couple more blocks of black wool, and then all that we're going to have left to do is just to fill it in with purple wool, and we'll be done. So let's continue. We're going to go now to the bottom right here, and we're going to place 1 purple, and then another purple, and then we're going to place 1 black. Just like that. And then here, we're going to place 4 blocks moving towards the right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to grab our purple and we're going to place 2 blocks right here to separate us. And then in this empty space, we're going to go up by 2 black wools. Then we're going to place 4, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure you guys have that. We need to place 1 black wool up in the top right. Then we're going to do a row of purple and 2 black wools on the left of it. Now we need to add like 1 more patch of magenta wool, and then we're going to go back and fill in the remaining holes with purple wool, and we'll be done. So not very much more to go. We'll be done in no time. Okay, so we're going to start with 2 blocks of our magenta. Oops. 2 blocks of our magenta, just like that. And now we're going to do 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then up here, we're going to do 3. So there you go. Make sure you guys have this before we fill it in with some purple wool. It'll be a great time to hit pause, just in case you might have missed a step. Alright, so I'm going to go fill it in with some purple wool, and then I'll be back for the end of the video. And there we go, we have finished building Gengar Pokemon 94 on the Pokédex. I had a great time making this pixel art. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button for us. Subscribe if you haven't, so you can stay up to date with all our newest videos. Share this video, tell your friends about us. And once again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.